everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. So I wanted to do this video, which is a little bit different than normal, but still very fitting for the end of 2020 and into 2021. I feel like at the end of every year, into the next year, so many people, including myself, love making videos on resolutions, things to start doing in the following year. It's motivation, it's inspiration, and I love watching those videos. I love making those kind of videos. I feel like a new year really is a fresh start, but I wanted to do just a little bit of a spin on that, just something a little bit different. So these are 9 things that I think all women should stop doing in 2021. Yes, stop doing this. And I think that you're probably already like, don't tell me what to do. And I agree. You can totally just ignore all of this advice. These are just some ideas, but I think you will actually leave this video feeling kind of positive and a little bit motivated and inspired. Hopefully, that is my goal. So let's get started. Number 1, and I'm starting with this one just because the number 1 New Year's resolution is losing weight. And that's fine. I mean, if that's your goal, that's awesome. I feel like January 1st is like the perfect time to start that. It's a clean slate. But with that comes usually dieting and exercising, which I'm gonna get to exercising in a minute. But as far as food, I really think women should try, and me too, we should try to change our mindset and view of food. I feel like women view it either as the enemy, like it's so many calories, it's what's putting on the weight, food is bad, and then other women view it as entertainment. Food is fun. It's fun to eat. I mean, I love food. I love going out to eat. It actually is very fun for me to eat. But I really think it would be good for us to change our mindset about food and try to start viewing food as fuel, like fuel for our bodies. I really do think the phrase, "you are what you eat," is really true. So if we start viewing food as simply fuel for our bodies to energize us, we might start making better food choices. Number 2, I love this next one. I love it so much. Stop being upset that your life doesn't look like Pinterest or Instagram. Yay. I love it. Don't worry, it's okay. I have an Instagram, and I mean, yeah, sometimes when I take photos, I clean up the area, but there's a lot of times I show exactly what my real life looks like, and I think that is amazing. I think it's great. I think that if your birthday parties aren't perfectly matched for your children, it's fine. Mine are not matchy at all. My living room isn't perfect. I love looking at inspirational photos, and also, I just want to say, if you are a party planner, you are an interior designer, if you are a very neat, clean person, that's amazing. All I'm saying is if you are not that person, that's okay. Don't worry about trying to keep up with the Joneses, about trying to make your life look Pinterest and Instagram worthy. 95%, that's a totally made up statistic, but most people out there, their life doesn't look like that. And that's fine. Number 3, I also really like. Stop wearing your bra for too long. Yes, guys, I am taking off my bra on camera because I really think that we should stop wearing a bra that much. I'm not saying don't wear them in public. I mean, yes, I think when you go out, you should probably wear a bra. Woohoo! Yep, I'm taking it off. But what I will say is there are more and more studies coming out saying that we are confining and restricting these girls too much. And I think that in a decade or even whatever, it's gonna come out that we are causing harm to this area, whether it be cancer or I don't even know. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not projecting bad things upon you. I just really think that we should get home and we should remove the bra, let them breathe, and feel more comfortable. Number 4, I think we should try to stop working a job we hate. Now, that is one of those statements that is a heck of a lot easier said than done, and I totally recognize that. But I was watching TikTok, which I'm not on TikTok that much, but man, you can really get sucked into those videos. But one TikTok really just inspired me, and granted, I am so blessed and thankful that now this is kind of my job, and I really enjoy it. But for many, many years, I had a regular, office job, and I also loved that job. I've been super blessed in the working environment, and I recognize that. But there are so many people that are trapped in a job they despise, and usually that job consists of 5 days of feeling trapped and miserable and waking up every day and feeling the sinking feeling. All of that for 2 days of freedom. And that is so incredibly lopsided. We have not that much time on this earth, and to feel such a terrible, bad, sinking feeling, most of it, for like a very, very tiny portion of happiness, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I don't care about the money. Like, it really is not worth it. So I just wanted to say that for next year, if you're working a job you hate, try to make it a priority and a goal to get out of it. Try to make a change. Number 5, so here we are back onto exercising. So if losing weight or being healthy and fit is a goal for 2021, that's amazing. It needs to be a goal of mine. Oh my goodness. But what has really helped me do this more often, and let me tell you, I'm definitely getting better at this, it's making exercise fun. So stop exercising and doing things that you hate. Like, if you don't like running, don't force it. If you don't like, riding the cycling bike, like that's becoming really popular. If you don't like doing it, don't do it. But if you like dancing, if you like hiking, if you like walking, like find things that you enjoy doing that raises your heart rate. Then you'll actually stick to it. I just think that so many resolutions just get abandoned when you're forcing yourself to do something that makes you miserable. So I love finding workouts on YouTube, actually. Like, I will do Zumba, back in the day, like Zumba was so popular. Like, I still like doing it. It raises my heart rate. I love hiking. We go hiking all the time now. And I'm finding that my heart rate is getting elevated a lot more than it used to, and I don't even feel like I'm exercising, but I totally am. Number 6. Okay, so this isn't for everybody, but it is for some people out there, and I just feel like I need to say it. Stop obsessing over a guy when he could care less. You remember that movie? What was the name of the movie? It was He's Just Not That Into You. Man, that was an enlightening movie, and I just feel like that is something that people should go watch, or they should just think back on. If a guy likes you, he will do whatever he can to get your attention and to make it known that he likes you. But if he doesn't, stop obsessing over him. Move on. There are people out there that would love you. And this is I feel like, for my audience, maybe I'm getting off topic, but I still think this needs to be said to women out there that, maybe they're divorced, or maybe they are looking for a boyfriend. And granted, 2020 and 2021 still might be weird, just with the whole, situation that we're in. We're not really, socializing as much as we used to. But with all of that said, at some point this will come to an end, and this will apply. Just stop obsessing over the guy when he's not obsessing over you. You want somebody to obsess over you. You really do. Number 7 is another thing that do I really want to say this? I don't know. This is something I kind of stopped doing. And granted, again, this past year has kind of helped with this. This is just a weird year, and we're not like around other people as much as we used to be. But I think that we should stop spending time with people purely out of obligation. And that happens a lot more than we realize. We feel kind of like obligated. And I'm not saying be a bad person. Like, I think we should obviously be really kind and nice to one another. But sometimes we're in situations where, the relationship is toxic, or we just don't want to really like hurt their feelings. And again, I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but if you're spending time around somebody that doesn't make you feel good, or is toxic, or you're just doing it out of obligation, I really think it's time to stop. And again, this year has kind of made it a little bit easier to do that, but it's still something that I wanted to mention. Number 8, this is another one where I really need to take my own advice. I worry so much. I don't worry about everything. Let's just take that back. I actually don't worry about a lot. I worry about just like my kids and whatnot. I feel like that's normal. I also worry about health. I feel like you could have the most success, you could have money, you could have like nice things, but if you don't have your health, you have like nothing. I want my family, and I want my health, and I want, I want that. Those are like the most important things to me. So I'm like always worrying about that kind of thing. But what I have learned is that when you worry, you're kind of dealing with the situation 2 times. Now hear me out on this. When you're worrying about something, you don't really know if it's actually going to happen or not. So you're spending all this negative energy on worrying. And then half the time, actually most of the time, if you really want to like break it down statistically, most of the time that doesn't even happen. And you're like worrying for nothing. But then hypothetically, say it does happen, and what you've spent all this time worrying about does come through. then you actually have to spend time dealing with that situation and all of that negative energy. So if you worry, you're dealing with it 2 separate times. And I don't know what caused me to like make that realization, but it really just like made me think that like I need to stop, because hopefully that's making sense. You just need to stop worrying. Try to stop worrying in 2021 and then only deal with it if it actually happens. And again, this is one of those wishy-washy things that most of you probably won't actually do, including myself. But I just still wanted to kind of make that analogy, kind of like paint that picture for you. And maybe someone out there, like maybe it'll help someone out there. Number 9, I feel like is just so fitting for anybody that watches my channel, because my YouTube channel is all about fashion and style and beauty and looking and feeling your best. So I think next year for 2021 and every year beyond that, we should stop being scared to wear what we want. I think there's so many people out there that even when they're watching my videos, they're thinking like, oh, I love that. It looks, pretty good on Shay. I could never pull that off. And that's just not true. Even if you feel like you're a little bit too old to wear some things, I really think you can pull off a lot more than you realize, and you're gonna look darn good doing it. Maybe it's even beauty, like maybe it's a bold liquid lipstick you're scared to wear. Like I really think you should just kind of experiment, wear more things that you might be hesitant about, and I guarantee you, you're gonna be getting a lot more compliments than you expect. I've received countless emails from people saying that they really appreciate, some of the videos or suggestions that I've put out, and they've tried them and they just feel so much better about themselves. So stop being scared, just wear what you want. So those are my 9 things that I think all women should stop doing in 2021. I hope this was a little bit inspirational to you. I hope you, set some cool goals for the next year, but also think about things you should stop doing, because I think there's something there too. So thank you so much for watching this video. Consider subscribing if you happen to be new. Comment down below if you have a New Year's resolution. I'm genuinely curious, but thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.